Arvid, New York Football Giants,
Sir.
world champion. New York
So
Football
fired
Giants.
up
I
about
love it, love it. Super Bowl 46.
Super
You know, think about it. We're a 4-time world champion now. Your Giants, there's only a couple teams with that.
And an eight-time world champion, 4-time Super Bowl champion. Because
Right.
before the Super Bowl, we won 4 NFL titles.
Though I don't like saying that.
Why?
Because I hate talking to the Patriots fans, or sorry, Packers
Packers,
fans,
10.
who are like,
We
oh,
got
well, 500 500
10.
championships.
It's only 2 ahead.
It's only 10?
Yeah, they got 10.
Why did I think it was 13?
They got 10, but the Bears have 9.
I know a guy who's a big Packers fan, and he always goes, oh yeah, we're 37-time world
It's
champion.
fine.
I don't want
It's
to hear
fine. He's like a Montreal Canadian fan, living in the past.
it.
36 titles back
As far
in
as
the
I'm
day.
concerned, we have till next February, world champion.
That's right.
World champion.
That's right, so world champs.
But the world champs have some major free agency and salary cap
And
problems.
one of the big names.
Big names that we just lost recently is Brandon Jacobs.
Yeah.
2-time world champion.
Yeah.
He won Super Bowl 42 and 46 with us.
Yeah.
Okay. Productivity, kind of going downhill.
Oh, yeah.
No longer
Definitely.
the featured back. He's not Ahmad Bradshaw.
Nope.
Basically,
He combined with Ahmad Bradshaw to be the lowest ranked rushing attack in the NFL in the regular season.
when you have two guys who are supposed to
That
be
talented?
high-end backs and you combine
Last.
get about 1,000 yards,
Last.
yeah, that's no good. So
It's
anyways,
tough to come in last.
yeah, we did, but no,
We won the Super
Bowl. So exactly.
They turned it on in the.
Yeah, they did have good playoffs, and Jacobs I think had a good playoffs, and that's going to pay off in the future because he did just get cut
Yeah.
by the Giants. Pretty much he got cut because he had. I read about today. We're recording this video. He was due a $400,000 signing bonus, and then was due a $4 million salary. So he would have been a $4.4 million salary cap hit.
Yep.
Coming into the season. Basically, I'm just throwing it to you. What do you think as far as should we have tried to restructure and keep him, or was it just time to cut ties with Jacobs due to performance anyway?
Big time Jacobs guy. Loved watching him run over defensive backs. Once he got past the line, it was all gravy, baby, because then it was just time to run over 180-pound defensive backs. I do think it was time to move on. I'll say regardless of the salary, but of course, if you could have brought him back for minimum wage, it's
Well, he's
different.
not going to sign a $585,000 contract.
I'll say regardless of salary, therefore, because not only is Jacobs getting into the latter part of his career, probably a few more years left, as he said
Right.
in an interview recently. He said he has a few more good
Which
ones.
is true. He probably has 2 to 3, which is probably true.
But he also complained a lot last year. And he's the kind of guy who's always been a little bit chippy.
Yeah.
We kind of deal with that because you're going to have those players. But he complained a lot last year about the number of touches.
Yeah.
So he's only going to get fewer touches next year, which would only make him more unsatisfied. So I do think it was time to cut ties.
I'm going to say that while I agree with the cut,
Yep.
I would have liked to have seen us try a little bit harder on the contract restructuring.
Right, they were talking about a level of restructuring, but it didn't really go very long.
Yeah, exactly.
A few days.
It really wasn't. It doesn't sound like they gave Jacobs much of an option. It sounds like they didn't really want to make the effort to keep him,
Yeah.
which is fine. That's the Giants' prerogative.
It's a business. NFL, if any sport is a business because it's just brutal with salary.
And a hard salary cap. Exactly, a hard salary cap. Basically, but if we could have gotten Jacobs to come back for 2.5, I would have liked to have seen it. And I'm going to give you a couple of reasons why here. Jacobs has scored over 50 touchdowns for us, and while kind of messed up, I would say I'll agree and say his 2011 3rd and 1s were not great. He's still a big imposing back where you'd like to say on 3rd and 1 you got a guy who can get you the first down.
Yeah.
And the other step further is who's the guy who's going to be our first string running back this year is Ahmad Bradshaw. And he's very injury prone. Missed a couple games this
Pins
season.
in both ankles.
Yeah, exactly. So you're going to need a capable backup. Who's going to be our backup this year?
I think they've been grooming DJ Ware. He's not Jacobs in running style.
Right.
But can DJ Ware gain 500 yards? They might not be loud yards like
Right.
they are with Jacobs, but he can probably gain 500 yards with the same amount of carries.
That's probably true. But we know Jacobs has done it. We're assuming
Yeah.
DJ Ware can do it.
Yeah.
We know Jacobs can do it.
Yeah.
Is that worth putting $2.5 million of our salary in there? I don't know if Jacobs' agent knows he's going to go to Tampa Bay or somewhere and get $3 million a year. That's a different story. But I just would have liked to have seen us, as a 2-time champion, as a big-time Giant. I would have liked to have seen him give us just a little more shot to bring him back for one more year.
Yeah. And there's nothing like getting Jacobs past the line
Oh, yeah.
Past the linebackers even though he ran over linebackers too.
Yeah.
But into that backfield,
Oh.
he did damage.
Well, watching him hit a cornerback or a safety was a beautiful thing. You know, ask the 49ers.